es hora de informarte y adquirir nuevos conocimientos. En Prensa Arizona te invitamos para que no te pierdas nuestro podcast. Ya es hora. Hablamos de cultura, viajes, moda, comida y tenemos a grandes invitados. Especialistas en salud, finanzas, vida saludable y los temas más relevantes. Todos los martes. Ya es hora por Prensa Arizona. Comparte, dale me gusta y participa en los comentarios.
Buenos días amigos y amigas, bienvenidos a un programa más de Ya es Hora. Estamos muy contentos de que puedan acompañarnos el día de hoy. Espero que hayan tenido un buen fin de semana, festejado a sus madres, abuelitas, a todas las mamás que conozcan. Un aplauso por toda la labor que ellas hacen por las personas que somos ahora. Yo estoy muy contenta de que nos acompañen en este día. Vamos a hablar de cosas muy interesantes. Pero antes quiero darles las gracias a la Quinta Avenida Café, que ellos siempre nos encariñan, nos consienten con un cafecito por la mañana y puede usted encontrarlo en la Quinta Avenida Café y Tomás frente al Hospital San José. Si tú tienes una reunión de negocios o quieres ir ahí
y actualizarte con tus amigas, pues es el mejor lugar para que puedas sentirte como en casa. También quiero recordarles que tenemos tickets, un giveaway para esta semana, así que estén atentos durante toda nuestra transmisión para que ustedes puedan ser los que participen para ganar unas entradas a los Diamondbacks, nuestro equipo local, el viernes 14 de junio a las 6:40 p.m. Así que síguenos en nuestras redes sociales, en Instagram, Facebook y déjanos un comentario para que puedas ganarte estas entradas. También quiero recordarles que si es que se perdieron nuestros episodios pasados, pueden encontrarnos en nuestro canal de YouTube para que puedas ir y ponerte al corriente de lo que hemos estado platicando. Hemos tenido unos guests súper chéveres en estas últimas semanas. Sí, bueno, en este día quiero ahora sí presentarles, estoy muy emocionada, nuestra invitada del día de hoy es una joven muy preciosa, pero además de que es preciosa externamente, también es una mujer que tiene una hermosura interna, ya que a su corta edad ella es emprendedora, es también de acá de Phoenix, Arizona, ella hace muchas cosas, producción, marketing, le encanta lo de beauty, lo de fashion. Así que quiero darle la bienvenida a Nadia Vásquez. Welcome to our program, Nadia. Of course, I'm super excited to getting to know you, to hear more about what are you doing, because I watch your social media a little bit and I love, like, you're very creative. So I wanna ask you if you can share your story, like you can share what do you like, what do you do for a living?
So, I was born and raised here in Phoenix, Arizona. I went to Central High School and then I did my studies in Texas where I studied business administration and I got my bachelor's there.
Oh, cool.
And then I went straight into my master's and I finished my master's about a year ago in 2023 at Thunderbird University here in Phoenix. And from then, I come from a family of business owners. So my mom, Stephanie Vásquez, we have a few ventures. So I went straight into marketing and took over our social media and all of our branding right after college. And that is what I primarily do now.
Oh, okay.
On
like in marketing.
Yes, yes.
I love, like, can you tell us the name of the coffee shop?
Fair Trade Cafe in downtown Phoenix. If you haven't been, you definitely need to go. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, I went there and I love, like, the vibe, like the atmosphere is beautiful, and of course, like, the food and the coffees, they are amazing. So if you guys are never been there, like, just go and check it out.
Yes, you have to. You have to order the Café de Huella. It's so good.
Ooh, I like that one. Is that coffee comes from Mexico, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I like that one. The Café de la Abuelita.
Yes, that was good too.
Nice. So you are helping your mom in, like, marketing, and how you found that challenge in your life, like, about marketing, and how you make the ideas and, like, the creativity.
I think from a young age, I was always super creative. I loved to do like arts and crafts and to paint and to create things. And the world of YouTube came when I was in middle school.
Okay.
So I started watching YouTube channels and I got really into recording and everything that goes into creating a brand, essentially. But I wasn't aware of it at that age.
But you were learning like unconscious. That's awesome.
And then social media came when I was in high school, and I just really, really loved it. And when I was going to college, I kind of fought the idea of going into getting a business degree and pursuing entrepreneurship because I thought it was going to be the easy way out because my family had done it, and I was like, no, I want to try something different. And then I met one of my professors, and I was like, yeah, I need to go into business. Like, this is definitely my niche. And now I love it so much, and I get to be creative every single day, and it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm super happy that you find your passion and that you are doing what you want right now. And you are like, how old are you right now?
I'm 23.
That's amazing. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's very inspiring to see people like very young, like having these businesses ideas and just going for it. So I admire you. That's awesome. I want to ask you one more thing, because in one side you do this marketing, you have your mom business, but you also have your own business. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, so I do professional hair and makeup,
Nice.
and I do special events, weddings, on set. It really, whatever you need me for, I'm there. Yesterday, I was actually on Telemundo with Poderistas,
Ooh, wow.
and it was so much fun. We got to be on set and do glam for one of the hosts, and it was amazing.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Like, super cool that you have different experience and you can help in different like events like that.
Yeah.
And for example, if we have like people that they are watching us and they like this about beauty, like makeup, what will be like the recommendations that you can give them to start going and like, have the courages to go and like post what they like to do or have more clients?
Yeah, I would say authenticity is the biggest thing, to be yourself online, and that is what will attract people to watch you. So just be yourself and have fun with it and stay consistent. I would say those are like the top 3 things.
I like the part consistency.
Yes.
Because I feel like everybody can do what they want, but if you are not consistent on that, it's not going to work out at the end.
Yes.
For you in this business that you have and also in marketing and work, what will be the biggest challenge that you had?
I would say juggling it all, because I feel like in the world that we're in now, we have to pick and choose our professions, and it's like almost like you can only do one. So I think juggling the 3, especially because I'm so young and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do and what I'm truly passionate about. So I think juggling all 3 of them and making them all priorities.
Oh, I see. But how you will could explain that they can have different goals and how they can work on them even if they have a failure? What will be your advice for them?
I would say failing is the quickest way to learn. So almost
That's
celebrating
good.
your failures is the best thing for you, because they're going to teach you a lot of lessons.
Come on. I like you. No, that's true. Like, and I hear one time, like, when you fail, that's your biggest teacher, like in life. And I could understand, like, also with some experience that I had. But like, some people, they are just like, okay, I messed up. This didn't happen. I'm not going to try it again, because it's this fear to missing out, to mess it up. So that's amazing what you share, and I feel like people is going to be very encouraged by that.
Yeah, and I feel like you can't compare yourself to people as well. It's really easy to get into a comparative like battle with yourself, especially with social media, and you're seeing everyone post all these like amazing things that they're doing, but they don't show the work that goes behind it, So I think being gentle with yourself, especially being an entrepreneur, is really important.
I like this point that you mentioned about like people doesn't see what is the work behind of social media, because we can like just scroll and say, oh, that's cute, I like this, I don't like this, bye. But it's a lot of work, like thinking what you are going to do. And sometimes I can see this little line between people that say, oh, this is just like fake, like this is not like real, and is this other line where you actually putting your heart on what are you doing in social media.
Yeah, and you can tell. It reflects. You can see it on social media when people are doing it for the good, and people are kind of playing a role.
Yeah. So people, they can understand that it's more than just like what they are watching there.
Yes, there's a lot more that goes into it.
So yeah, please go and follow her, follow what she's doing, the coffee shop. I love the marketing there. Oh, and you also have this entrepreneurship about fashion, Amor Collective.
Yes, Amor Collective is ran through a nonprofit called EYA, Empowering Latina Leaders in Arizona. And that is one of the entities that my mother owns. So I run all of our social media and marketing for Amor Collective. And it's basically a space for Latina entrepreneurs to sell their products and to test their products out in the market and to learn how it is to have like a storefront.
So it's like build the Latin community here in Arizona. So what do you think that will be like the things that people need to do to be part of that project? Like, for example, I have a friend and she has her own like cookies entrepreneur. Can she go and like talk to you guys? How that works?
So we do rotations, annual rotations, and business owners can apply at amorcolectiveaz.com. There's an application process, but what I would encourage business owners to do now, not only to apply, but to also just grow their business, is to have a website and be active on social media and practice all those things so that when you're applying and we're looking at your application and we're searching your Instagram, we're looking at your website, that you are ready to make the next step and go into a storefront and go into a brick and mortar and do that, because it is a big jump from going to strictly online or just pop-ups to going to a storefront. It is a big jump for a lot of businesses.
Yeah, I imagine, and I think that also encourages to people to grow, to do a little bit more of what everybody does.
Yes, and at Amor Collective, you're doing it with a group of 30 plus other business owners.
Wow.
So you're not alone.
They can have like, advices from each other, share experience.
Exactly.
It's like a community of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
That's amazing. I love that. Like how you and your mom have all these ideas, like just suddenly.
We're crazy.
I love it. No, honestly, it's super cool.
Thank you.
How is been the experience to work with your mom during this process?
It's such a blessing, I feel like, because not everyone gets to do that, and it's beautiful. And I'm gonna cry because my mom is in studio right now.
Yeah. No, and it's good to express your feelings.
Yeah, and I feel like I have a platform where I can test ideas, and my boss is my mom, so I can get really good feedback, and
it's a learning experience, and I feel like working together also like help to be more strong in your relationship from mother and daughter, and learn from each other. Like you say, it's such a blessing what you guys are doing, and it's not just for yourselves, but it's for more women to help people.
Exactly.
So,
everything we do is to bring people with us,
No, and I'm sure that your mom feels super proud of the person that you are becoming and what you are doing and exploring, and I don't know, it's a very inspiring, a beautiful story.
Thank you.
So yeah, what will be for you right now like your biggest goal for maybe 2 or 5 years?
I started social media a few years ago, and I'm starting to get more clients and help more people, especially local businesses. I want to work really
Okay.
close with local, preferably Latina-owned businesses. But I just want to travel a lot. I want to travel and I want to work on my passions and do makeup and do all of that. I also have a beauty line called Vas Cosmetics.
Okay.
And we have an array of different beauty products and accessories. So like mirrors, sponges, lip glosses, lashes. So I
okay.
really want to focus on that in the next few years and expanding it and hopefully getting into like Target and Ulta.
Yeah, why not? Like dream big, girl.
Exactly.
Like,
If
let's
your
go.
dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
That's a good quote for Instagram. I love it. And with this brand of makeup that you are having, how was that? Like how you start to creating your own products? Why?
I started in my freshman college dorm room.
Okay.
So I was 19 years old and I was learning, it was my first semester in business school. So I was like learning more about business and like the book side of it. I feel like I like to say that I'm like street smart and book smart in business.
Okay.
So I kind of know both ways. But I've always loved beauty, especially like when I was growing up, I would always beg my mom if I could wear like makeup and stuff.
Wearing her clothes, wearing
Yes.
her makeup.
So I was like, I want to combine my passions of beauty and business. So I started off with just lashes and I would run my business through my college dorm room.
Oh wow.
And
you
now
were
it's-
doing lashes like for your friends or how
No,
was it?
they're individual like strip lashes that you can purchase. So it's
okay.
they're all product based.
Okay.
So I was doing lashes and then I eventually went into having more products like mirrors so you can have in your bags and like beauty sponges for your makeup, all those types of things. And then I wanted to get into more of cosmetics. So now have lip gloss and it's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna bring you one. You need to try it.
Thank you. I think one time we need to do like a makeup routine or something that you can show us, and like for the people that is watching you, because I am very basic, but I think I want to improve my makeup
Yes.
skills. So that would be cool.
I do classes sometimes
Oh,
too.
really? Okay, come on. Like,
We do them in English and in Spanish.
that's good.
And
Para practicar un poquito de
yes.
español.
And it's so fun because a lot of the girls will bring their moms with them and they'll do it with their mom. They'll take the class with their mom and it's really
It's like a date that from mom and daughter.
Yes.
That's beautiful. I love it. Everything what you do. So yeah, like let's do it. Like you can show also the products that you have and please follow because you have a page, right?
Yeah, it's
For
Vas Cosmetics.
Vas Cosmetics. So check it out check it out the coffee shop, Vas Cosmetics, and the makeup. If you have an event or wedding or like a prom, like you can contact Nadia and she's going to do an amazing job.
I promise.
That's cool, Nadia. Oh, I was going to ask you, what do you think about like the Met Gala that it was like last week? Because I saw the makeup that has Zendaya, and I was like, wow, this girl is amazing. What do you think about that? Like, I think maybe they can see through here. If you guys saw like the Met Gala, it was amazing, and I think she was one of my favorites, honestly.
It's definitely art. At that point, the makeup and the hair, it's an art. You know, and I think to fully understand it, they tell stories about the designers and what dresses they're wearing and what it resembles. And I believe this Met Gala was something with
Kinda show them.
like the garden, I believe.
Yeah, it was that the topic, the mainly topic.
But she actually changed her look twice. So she had two different looks, I think.
Yeah, and it was like suddenly super.
So much goes
not
into
unexpected.
it. These teams of makeup artists and stylists and designers are 20 plus people curating one look.
Really?
Yes, a lot
That's
goes
crazy.
into it.
Dang, it's a big work then.
I love watching it. It's so fun to like see everyone's dresses and how the designer wanted to dress. They don't have that much say. The celebrities, the designers dress them and decide on what they're gonna look like for that night. So I think it was a really good one, especially the boys. I like watching the men too. 'cause
Yeah, I
they
saw
get all
Bad
dressed up.
Bunny and I was like, bro.
So good.
He always gives something to talk about.
Always. He's always like pushing the barriers, you know?
Yeah.
The expectations. He's
Yeah.
always trying to go outside of the box.
Yeah,
and
he's
I love that.
Latino, so let's go Latino community. The makeup that Zendaya has is like dark. What type of makeup is that?
I would say it's editorial makeup.
Editorial, that's how is the name.
Yes, it's editorial. So it's very outside of the box. And sometimes they play with a lot of color, textures, and things like that.
Type of makeup right now in an event or a wedding, or it's not like the trendy
No,
style.
it's more for like photo shoots and stuff like that. You'll see editorial makeup on magazines or red carpets, special events like that. But a lot of my clients ask for like a soft glam where they want to look and feel like themselves, but a little bit more fancy for the night.
Yeah, my friend got married, but we didn't meet you at that time because she's like very natural, and she was like trying to find something like that.
It's kind of hard to find someone that does that kind of look that you trust.
Yeah, because they do the makeup and at the end it's like, oh my gosh,
this is too
it's
much.
Not me.
I always tell my clients, like, I want you to feel like yourself still at the end.
That's good. That's nice. What is the most favorite part in your job? What do you enjoy more about your job?
I would say just connecting with different women and hearing their stories, because I promise, like, once they sit in the chair with me, they just spill everything about their life. It's like a therapy session almost.
Oh my.
And they tell me all about their life and their kids and their husbands and their dating life. I love it. I just like talking to my clients and learning more about them. And it's the best when you have a client and they refer you and you end up doing their family, and then you meet their family and then their daughters, and it's beautiful.
It's very personal.
It's
Like
very
you build
personal.
relationship through your work.
Yes.
That's amazing. And what is, you told me also something about that you work with your best friend?
Yes. My best friend, her name is Fabiola,
Fabi.
and we work a lot together on clients. She does hair and makeup as well.
Okay.
And we love to work together because we bounce off each other and we can get services done really fast because we work really well together. It's so fun to be able to do that, like with your best friend.
That's awesome. So you guys start like learning this skill about makeup and hairstyle together, or how that
So
works?
started learning about hair and makeup in high school. I would do it for like quinceañeras and like prom and events like that. And I would have clients, and I remember I used to charge my clients like $40, $30 to do their makeup, which is very low. But I was just learning.
That's good.
Yeah, I was just learning, and then I went to college and I kind of stopped doing it for people. And then when I came back home to Arizona, I was like, I want to start it again. So then I started doing makeup and hair again, and I was doing it in Arizona for about a year and a half. And then my best friend loved what I did, and I was like, you should come do it with me, like you should do it. And she did not want to do it. She was very hesitant. And I was like, come on, like it'll be so much fun, like we can work together, and you do your makeup so good, like I can teach you, like it'll be fun. And she's a natural. She started, and now she's great.
Oh wow.
Now we work together.
That's awesome. I love that you encourage your friend to do it with you. And I feel that that's a beautiful thing about friendships, that it's not selfish, but it's the opposite. You know, it's like kind, it's like build each other. And sometimes in this world and in our generation, it's very competitive, even in friendships. And it's very rare to find someone that actually cares for you and actually wants to build you up. So that's a beautiful example of what actually it's a friendship.
We always say that we're like soul sisters.
Is she your same age?
Yeah, we actually have the same birthday.
No way.
So we're exactly the same age, the same day. I'm just a few hours ahead.
Just for a couple hours, but
just
you are
for a couple hours, but she caught up. My birthday's July 1st, so I'm a Cancer.
Ooh, in July. So what are you going to do for your birthday this year?
I usually go to Mexico for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
So I don't know what I'm going to do this year. We'll see.
Do you like travel for your birthday?
I love to travel for any occasion.
It's the best excuse for whatever it is.
Yes.
What do you enjoy more about traveling?
Just learning about the different cultures and eating the food. And I always say, like, I want to be somewhere where I don't know the language and where I want to get lost and I want to use public transportation. Like, I want to experience all of that. So I think the the craziest place I've gone is to Korea. I went to Korea last year for school.
Totally
we were there.
different, like, culture.
It was a very big culture shock, and I was there for a whole month.
Okay, wow.
And it was with school. We were doing consulting, like a consulting program, and I was there with a few students, but no teachers or advisors. So we were really on our own. And
it was an adventure, 100%.
It was an adventure for sure. I learned a lot.
What was the most rare thing that you ate in Korea?
You know, on the menu, it would never specify like the kind of meat that was in the food.
It's just like
it would say like beef or something, but then sometimes it would just, the translator was not really working. So I think like the weirdest thing that I would eat is like I would just be drinking a lot of coffee because there's coffee shops everywhere right next to each other for like 2 miles.
Oh, wow.
Tons
They like
of
coffee
them.
then.
Yeah, so I was drinking a lot of coffee and having a lot of maruchan, like ramen. A lot of ramen I was eating.
Yeah, but the ramen that they do over there,
It's really good.
it's different to the Maruchan, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they have like a lot of ramen, like coffee.
A lot
and
of coffee.
You didn't know what type of meat you were eating. But
I stayed
you're
away.
alive.
I kind of stayed away from the meat.
Oh, yeah, okay. You don't want. We don't want to know about that.
No, I didn't want to try.
I mean, I love to try different like flavors, different like, you know, restaurants from different cultures. So it's nice that you had the opportunity to experience, because I say it's one thing to eat in one restaurant here in the States, but going to the country is like, wow, it's a different experience for sure.
A whole different experience.
I'm from Ecuador, and when I was there, I visited a lot of like Mexican restaurants with my mom, and we love Mexican food, and we were like, oh yeah, this is the best. But when I went to live in Mexico, I was like, dude, like they lied to me. This is real Mexican food. That was not Mexican food at all.
No, I feel like I'm so picky with Mexican food now.
Yeah.
It has to come from like someone's house.
Yeah,
Or-
the abuelitas or
yes,
the moms. Oh my
yes.
gosh, yeah, shout out for the moms. They they are amazing. Good. Oh, that's cool. And what more did you like about the experience in Korea?
I liked that it challenged me to, I was all by myself, really. And I was in a country that I had very little knowledge about. I didn't know the language. The culture was different than what I was used to. And plus I was working. So I was working for a skincare company, and we were doing some things for their marketing and their branding and stuff like that. And the work weeks were a little different, but I think also being away from family was a big challenge too, especially for so
your
long.
Comfort zone, your friends, your family.
So,
Yeah.
but I brought little snacks with me. Like if I was missing home, I had snacks to like help me, and I would FaceTime my family. And but
What did you bring for snacks?
I brought tapatio.
Tapatio, tapatio. Oh,
like the hot sauce.
Yeah, yeah. Did you put it in the ramen?
Yes, because I wasn't sure what kind of hot sauce they would have, but they do have some good chile
yeah?
over there. Yeah, like sriracha and like
yeah, that's
the
true.
chili
Sriracha is
oils,
spicy.
really good too.
They use a lot of peanuts in their food, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of peanut sauce and stuff.
Well,
That
if
was
you're
interesting.
allergic, don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Oh, okay. So you were a little bit homesick then.
A little bit towards the end.
To the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that it's normal. Like when you go out and it's like 1 month that you were far away from your family, your friends, your house, like your routine and everything,
Yes.
it's normal. But that help you to grow. That stretch you and help you to realize, hey, okay, I'm able to do it by myself, to figure out by myself. And I feel that traveling is the most important experience for a person to grow.
Exactly.
To find themselves.
Yeah, or traveling, or like go to an event by yourself, go to a concert by yourself. It's so much fun. And
Have you
learn-
ever been in a concert by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to hear about that.
I think I was only like 16 or 17 years old, and none of my friends wanted to go with me to the concert, and I was like, I'm gonna go by myself then. And my mom dropped me off, and I had a good time, and it was fun.
Oh, what concert was it?
It was for like a very small local artist.
Okay.
So I don't remember his name, but it was fun. It was at, I don't know what ballroom it was at, but it was a small venue, a very small venue, and I met the girls that were next to me, and I had them take pictures of me. And then my mom picked me up after. It was good.
I had a similar experience, but I got lost from my friends. So we were in Justin Bieber concert, and it was like a bunch of people, and like the security line, it was like messed up. So people were just pushing everybody, and I got at the front, and my friends went stay at the back. So I was like, what are I supposed to do right now? I was like, well, I'm closer to Justin Bieber, and I just went, and like, I was singing, and he was like singing One Less Lonely Girl, and I was crying, and it was raining.
How
so
dramatic.
It was fun. And at the end, I found them. So.
Yes.
So that's true. That's a good advice to go and like do things by yourself. Like have a coffee date with yourself.
I would say just get comfortable with being alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And sometimes it's something that we don't do it, like, because we feel, I don't know, ashamed or I don't know, but it's important to...
It's very important.
To enjoy that, like the time with yourself. What do you like to do for resting? How you have your energy back?
I would say for resting, I like to like watch shows, go to the movies, sleep a lot. I love to sleep.
It's always good to have a nap.
Yes, and I go to the gym, and I feel like that is kind of like my time to rest and take care of myself. And then I love to shop. Like shopping is very fun.
It's good for your mind. Not very good for your wallet, but it's okay.
Sometimes, yeah. You have to be careful.
That's nice. So you like to take care of your body, to take care of like, I feel like our body is like our temple sometimes.
Exactly.
And right now, like we are in our 20s and we can do like a lot of things, and a lot of people from our ages are doing different stuff, But I feel that it's very important to realize that you need to do things that you can help you to grow. Like, what are you watching? Are you taking care of your mind? What are you eating? Are you taking care of your body? Are you exercising? Like, are you taking a good nap?
Yes.
All these things are going to help you to build the person that you want to be also in the future.
Exactly. And I feel like I have a lot of work to do in my life. And I want to be healthy and happy through it all. So I have to take care of myself now so I can be good later.
Exactly. You were telling me something about that now you have a special person.
Yes, I got engaged.
Woo, come on. She's not in the market anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
But me and my boyfriend, or my fiance now, I guess. It sounds so weird to say sometimes. We were high school sweethearts, so we met in high school.
Oh, that's awesome. How old you guys were?
I was 14 years old, and he was 16.
That's so cool.
Yes, we pretty much like grew up together. We're best friends.
Oh, you guys were friends first and later on.
Well, we dated ever since then. So I say like we're best friends because it's like he's like my best friend. We do everything together. But it's so fun.
That's nice. And how do you think that is going to be this new season for you? Because right now, like, you are doing your projects, you are like, of course, with a boyfriend, fiance right now. But later on is going to be, you are going to have a family maybe. How you want to like put all these things together, the things that you love.
Yes, I feel like there's a misconception that like once you get married, you have to do a certain thing and act a certain way and cook and clean. And I feel like I'm going to be the most untraditional wife probably. But I'm in no rush. Like, we're still so young, and we're not going to get married for a few years, and I'm going to enjoy my engagement. But I think that it's all about living life together, traveling and doing all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
I don't feel like anything's really going to change other than we'll probably just be together even more.
Yeah, that's nice. It's cool because you can have experience together. Like, traveling is one of the biggest things that you can do with your partner, for sure.
We love to travel. We actually got engaged in the Dominican Republic.
Oh,
we were traveling for our anniversary, and it happened.
That's crazy. You didn't know about it.
I had no idea.
No way.
No
so
idea.
he did a good job about it.
Oh my gosh, a really good job. I was surprised for like a whole week after. I couldn't believe it.
What just happened?
Yes, it was like deja vu. I was like, what? what is going on? Is this real life?
Oh man, oh that's nice. That's nice. I'm happy for you that you find your person.
Thank you.
And I love what you say because I've been thinking about, and also I know some moms like that they have a lot of babies or they dedicated their lives like 100%, and it's amazing. And I'm like, do this like a clap to them, but I could realize that at the end when the kids grow up and they have their jobs, they have their families, they are not living at home, sometimes the moms feel that they don't have nothing more to do in life because that was the main role,
that was their purpose.
yeah. And I mean it's good because like God said, like, you know, like moms need to take care of their family, you know, helping them, being there for them, but I think it's beautiful what you said, that the woman also can like mix what is their passion and continue being a mom, continue being a wife, but don't forget to dream, to remember what are your goals, what are your passions, and working and building that, even if you are like a mom. And I know I'm not a mom, I don't have experience yet, probably it's going to be a challenge, but it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible. And I feel like in order to be the mom that I want to be, I have to focus on myself right now and make sure that I'm good, so that when I do become a mom, I can be a good mom and I can be well-rounded and I can have hopefully my life a little bit more under control.
You're doing great, girl, so don't worry. Right now I'm thinking like your mom is a businesswoman. So how was that experience for you when you grew up? Because she was in the business while you were like a child, or how that worked?
Yeah, so she was a teacher until 2007.
Okay.
And she took a trip to Costa Rica, fell in love with coffee and that whole story. And then she came back to Arizona and opened up Fair Trade Cafe. And so I was 7 years old when we opened. So pretty much I like grew up at the cafe, and we have the same location, so it's very nostalgic to go in there. I just say it's like my second home pretty much. But I was just always working with her, and I think that's why I love to work, is because I was always at work with her. I was so attached that I was always going to be at work with her. I'd beg her, please take me, when I don't have school, like I want to go with you. So I think I just learned like my hard work and dedication and all of that through her.
Wow, that's incredible. I feel like you was impacted by what your mom was doing. Absolutely. That you also was inspired by her, and now like you are super young and you are having like your own business, your own desires. So I think that's very encouraging for moms or for people that is marrying or engaged, that they don't forget to do what they like, because indirectly they can inspire their kids while they are doing what they like. So I love it. Hopefully one time we can like also talk to your mom, like hear about her story and what is her experience in his business.
I think she'd love that.
That's cool. And right now, can you share something funny about you, that we can know something that, I don't know, just something funny?
Let me think. Well, I have a younger brother.
Okay.
And he's 13, so he's a teenager. So he's very honest, like super, super honest.
Oh, that's good.
And in my family, everyone is very tan. And have a nice tan. They're kind of brown, and the TV makes me look good. But my mom and my little brother always tease me that I'm like the vanilla of the family. Like they're caramel and I'm vanilla. Because I'm so pale compared to everyone else. And my little brother always says something about it. Always.
Really?
Yes.
He likes to be more caramel.
Yes, he is.
I'm
always like, I want your color.
I know. I'm so jealous because, of course, like we are Latinas, but when I go and I try to be tan, I'm feeling like two days later, it's like, dang, I want to be more like morenita. I love that.
I know.
Oh, that's funny. So you have like two siblings, you said, right?
Yes. I have an older brother and then I have a younger brother.
Okay,
but I'm the only girl.
Oh, the princess of the house, the middle of the sandwich.
Yes, I don't know if I could have a sister. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like to share that much.
Yeah, that's true. That no one can take your crown now. That's beautiful. Well, I had so much fun like talking to you, and it's very inspiring what you are doing. And people that is watching now, you guys go follow her, check her job, like be inspired by what she is doing. Like it's amazing, and I feel that people like her, like it's inspiring people, like young people, that they need to follow their dreams, that they need to be consistent, that it's not impossible to do what you like, but yeah, you need to be disciplined. And yeah, I'm so happy that we can have people like you here in Arizona. And also, I'm super excited to know more about your best friend and your projects together. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you to you, Nadia. And thank you to you, amigos, amigas. Gracias por acompañarnos en este día. Si se perdieron el inicio o alguna parte, recuerden que pueden encontrarnos en nuestras plataformas, en Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, para que puedan ir y checar. Y si no, también tenemos en YouTube nuestro canal para que puedan mirar todo este episodio con Nadia, una emprendedora increíble, una mujer muy joven que está alcanzando y trabajando para cumplir sus sueños. Doy muchas gracias una vez más a la Quinta Avenida Café que nos apoyan en esta journey de Ya es Hora, así que si ustedes quieren ir y visitarlos, recuerden, ahí está su dirección para que puedan ponerse al día. También a las personas que estuvieron atentas, que estuvieron activas en nuestros comentarios en el live de Facebook. Nosotros vamos a decirles pronto quiénes son los ganadores o las ganadoras para los tickets de Diamondbacks cuando ya hagamos el sorteo. Así que sigan participando porque si participan tienen más oportunidad de ganar. También síguenos, dale me gusta a la publicación en Instagram, etiqueta a las personas con las que vas a llevar al juego en los comentarios y comparte también esa publicación en tu historia. Gracias a todos por estar un día más con nosotros en este episodio. Estoy muy contenta de que ustedes nos hayan acompañado y aquí estoy siempre para servirles, Nikki Paredes, en este programa Ya es Hora. Adiós.